Hey everyone, Kyle Walker here. If you love cars, fixing things, or just want to understand your vehicle better, you're in the right place. I share hands-on tips, smart driving advice, and straight-up car talk without the fluff. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and stick around till the end. You don't want to miss what's coming up. Let's get
In the
into it.
automotive industry, chip tuning is a relatively young phenomenon. It appeared at the end of the 20th century in Europe and immediately gained great popularity. A lot of fans it has today because it allows you to significantly refine the engine without interfering with its innards, but improving its functioning in many ways. However, its subtleties, pros and cons are not known to all motorists. What is chip tuning? It is necessary to start with the main thing. What is chip tuning of a car? What is meant by it? Initially, the term meant improving the operation of the motor without external intervention in its internal mechanism. It was the adjustment of different modes of functioning of its electronics, changing the internal control programs. Nowadays, the term club tuning, which literally translates as chip tuning, most often refers to the correction of the motor control system of the car. At the same time, this term is used in the case of additional automotive electronics modules, due to which this system can be improved. If we summarize all these subtleties, nuances, which, incidentally, have their own specific coloring in almost every European country, the content of the word chip tuning will be reduced to a kind of reflashing of the motor, which excludes mechanical intervention in it and gives, as a result, the following benefits: increases engine power, reduces the consumption of automobile fuel, facilitates the process of driving the car. Positive sides of engine chipping. Like any other automotive know-how, chip tuning can lead not only to improved engine performance, but also to some unforeseen moments, which should be known in advance. Chip tuning of the engine has pros, cons. Therefore, experts emphasize that you can chip not every engine, but only in those cars that have an ECU, electronic engine control unit. It is this block that is subject to reflashing. Continuous improvement of this procedure on the basis of modern technologies has led to the fact that it began to be carried out for almost all injector-type machines. The only exceptions are certain samples of Japanese models. Therefore, from an engineering point of view, there is no special difference in whether to chip, say, our native irreplaceable V8 or cool foreign Porsche. Read also, choosing the best engine between atmospheric and turbocharged. In addition, in the list of vehicles suitable for chipping, experts include not only cars, but trucks, as well as tractors, motorcycles, yachts, boats, and other modern equipment, noticeably adding its engine's power, reducing the cost of fuel, the prices of which are becoming increasingly high. These are the main positive sides of chipping. The impact of refinement on the life of the motor. Now about the other side of the medal, the potential dangers that carry chipping, even if it is carried out competently, with strict compliance with all the required operations. Many drivers are interested in whether the engine life is affected by chip. Most experts in unison note its disadvantages, which can lead to premature engine failure, its unexpected failure, the need to engage in a thorough repair of the car, spending a lot of money on it. The fact is that if you increase engine power and torque, it will increase the load on the important parts of the internal combustion engine. That is, it will begin to accelerate the process of its wear. This is especially true for piston rings, cylinder walls, connecting rod and main liners, and other parts. Liners, for example, will receive a considerable radial deformation, which will become the foundation for the formation of various kinds of gaps and other defects. There is also a risk that unprofessional chipping will not reduce, as expected, and increase fuel consumption. Therefore, when planning the tuning of a diesel engine, as well as a motor running on gasoline, it is desirable to learn in advance from experts what it can threaten the car in the future, how much it will affect the life of the engine, what parts of the engine parts will be the first to be in the risk zone, etc., for which cars the engine chip tuning will be beneficial. Many years of experience have convincingly proved that for a large number of cars, chip tuning of the engine is unambiguously in its favor. First of all, it is necessary for those cars that have a gasoline fuel injection system. Gas equipment makes it compulsory to carry out chipping, because the transition from one type of fuel to another changes the important characteristics of the functioning of the motor. Read also, how to shut off the engine of the car correctly. It is also mandatory if there is a turbocharger, and the power can increase by 20%. If there is a turbo diesel, the increase in power will be about a quarter, while the torque will increase by almost a third. Tuning is suitable for atmospheric-type motors, adding almost 10% of power. Of course, in all these cases, to calculate whether tuning is harmful to the engine, it is necessary to have the entirety of information. But according to many experts, for just listed types of cars, the risk of premature engine wear is insignificant and is unlikely to stop the owner of vehicles before the dilemma, to chip or not. Cost of chip tuning. The amount of the cost of chipping is determined in each specific case, as it depends on many important factors. Among them, car model, engine type, year of manufacture, tastes and wishes of the owner of the car, etc. Its scale has, in fact, and each specialized firm dealing with such difficult service issues, so the price range is very large even within the same region, differing sometimes in 3-4 times. It should be borne in mind that not always the high cost of work is adequate to its quality, so it is desirable to conduct a thorough monitoring of prices in relation to the quality of services and thoroughly consulted in order to choose as a result of the most optimal option feasible for the personal budget. Why the manufacturer will not perform chip tuning on its own? There are many good reasons for this. The manufacturer gives customers a fundamental basis, which each of them has the right to supplement, based on their own wishes, tastes, and financial capabilities. A multivariant process of chipping would take him unreasonably much effort, and in the end it would not give the desired mass effect. Therefore, in practice, everything is often decided by the tried and tested principle. There are no comrades for taste and color. In conclusion, car chip tuning offers a range of advantages, including enhanced performance, improved fuel efficiency, and a more personalized driving experience. However, it is essential to weigh these benefits against potential disadvantages, such as voiding warranties, increased wear on engine components, and possible legal implications regarding emissions. Ultimately, the decision to pursue chip tuning should be made after careful consideration of your specific needs and circumstances. Always consult with a professional to ensure that any modifications align with your vehicle's requirements and your driving goals. Thank you for watching, and we hope this video has provided valuable insights into the world of car chip tuning.